Hi, welcome to another riveting edition of Trust the Science, where we are exploring some of the latest research that's out there, giving you those results and allowing you to make the decision whether or not you're going to trust the science. The incredible research team here at the 434 World Headquarters has been out working once again. We've compiled this information, and I am simply the deliverer of such information. It is left to you to decide whether or not you trust it or not. But the reports, my friends, are very, very real. Here is the conclusion. Your reaction to body odor is a good predictor of how you'll vote. Your reaction to body odor is a good prediction as to how you will vote. Who did this study? Well, researchers at Stockholm University did this study. They did a 3-year study with thousands of people from all over the world. Now, the portion of the study that garnered the most headlines was constructed between the 2016 and 2020 elections, when they were asked about presidential election and voting patterns in the U.S., according to the survey. The method they used was that disgusting smells, is an evolutionary survival mechanism that has helped ancestors, people through the years, to avoid eating spoiled food. If it smells bad, you don't eat it. If something doesn't smell good, you stay away from it. If it stinks, you're leery of it. That's the idea behind it. And so what they did is they put together a body odor disgust scenario, or BODS, body odor disgust scenario, to determine if there's any bearing on how people vote based on how they react to smells. And you know what they found? According to lead researcher James Olofsson, there was a solid connection between how strongly someone was disgusted by smells and their voting patterns. And so, here's what they found out. If they were people who reacted strongly to smells and stench, they were more likely not to want a strong, aggressive leader. And so they would vote for someone that seemed to have a milder, gentler, easier disposition, a more fragrant aroma, if you will. And so, if there was a candidate out there that comes across as strong or bully-like or tough, those that are disgusted by smells are more likely to say, I don't want to vote for them, they stink. That really is the research. And if you're fond of pleasant smells, kinder, gentler, sweeter smells, you tend to vote for the sweeter perceived candidate. There you have it. So, how do you think that worked in election cycles? How do you think that worked and held up over the past presidential election? Well, you would be not surprised to find that it held true to form. There were people that are disgusted by some things that simply said, I just can't do that because it just stinks to me. And others that said, I want it kinder and gentler, and they voted a different direction. I'll let you figure out the gaps and figure out how that worked and whatever election you want to drop that into. But that's what the researchers in Stockholm found. And now it's up to you. Do you trust the science? Of course you do, because it's science. Science wouldn't lie to us, and you can always trust that kind of science. The Bible talks about being a pleasant, fragrant aroma to the world around us. So there probably is some validity and some spiritual application here, but don't stretch it too far. But you do get the chance to decide if you're going to trust the science or not. I look forward to joining you for our next report next time.